Hello and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as the Imperial agent Verona here on the planet of Dromund. We've just came back to Imperial headquarters, well, intelligence headquarters I should say, and being debriefed from our assignment on planet Hutta. And while we were there we encountered Darth Jadis, a member of the Dark Council who was reprimanding Keeper, obviously the current leader of intelligence, a step just below the actual Minister of Intelligence himself. Darth Jadis I should say, has persuaded Keeper to give us an assignment to go look at a situation with a slave rebellion next to an area known as the Unfinished Colossus. Let's have a look at the slave secret. Yes, we have to expose and eliminate a violent dissident movement. And we're doing this openly, we don't need to assume a cover identity. Let's see, where should we go? Right.
Enjoy your stay.
We'll travel back to the central section of Car City and use our speeder to explore, just to see if there's any new missions that have opened up, while we head on our way to the Unfinished Colossus itself. Stronghold NPC, PvP mission terminal. Oh, I think we're clear just to go straight to the Colossus itself. From what I remember, the slave rebellion was actually started by Darth Barris. If you have seen any of the Sith Warrior storyline, I think he's the one who promoted the rebellion in the first place. Whether or not that's true for the Imperial agent, what we'll find out.
Ready for departure.
But I'm sure it's mentioned.
Enjoy your stay.
Let's go to Outpost Tempest, and then from there we'll head on our way to the Colossus. It's a little bit faster. It's travelling there directly by speeder. Some people are happy. Doing a bit of dancing. Why not? There is a mission we can do while en route on behalf of Lord Drowell.
Exactly as reported. A degree 6 revolt, population equivalent to the Duros uprising on Zilior. Subjects occupy a moderate radius of jungle. Good. Good. I recognize you from my dealings with Imperial intelligence. I am Lord Drowell. When the Empire encounters resistance on its conquered worlds, they call me. I'm here to end the slave uprising on Dromund.
I wasn't aware there was a slave revolt going on.
Very soon there won't be. You can assist me in ending it. Situation is this. A Sith Lord was constructing a colossal statue of himself in the jungle. His slaves revolted and armed themselves. The Colossus remains unfinished and well-armed slaves now control the jungle. An embarrassment for the Empire, but an opportunity for me.
What can these renegade slaves possibly provide you?
Test subjects, of course. A means of perfecting my techniques. I'm testing a toxic weapon, a poison called Quell. Its victims experience a prolonged state of agonizing pain before finally dying. The victims' allies are so horrified by Quell's effects, they lose their wills to resist. At least that's what I intend to prove.
It sounds very noble.
Yes. Cowing the masses is a complex art. It requires a great deal of fine-tuning. I need someone to introduce a controlled amount of quell into the slave's water supply, so that I can determine the proper dosage. Work is dangerous, there will be armed slaves everywhere, but your success will be well rewarded. What do you say?
I'm at home dealing death from the shadows.
Indeed. The most effective agents of the Empire are the ones who work behind the scenes. My assistant, Sergeant Slerin, will recommend the correct dosage of quell and give you a supply. See him at the research tent.
Let's go get this quell toxin then.
If I know Lord Drow's tastes, which unfortunately I do, he sent you for the quell toxin.
Are you implying something, Sergeant?
My superior appreciates a particular sort of talent, that's all. What if I told you this experiment is pointless? That past studies have shown increased suffering has no impact on the speed of surrender. This has nothing to do with accelerating the end of a rebellion. Lord Drow simply takes perverse thrill in gratuitous suffering.
I'm sure Lord Drow wouldn't appreciate these comments.
Don't get me wrong, Lord Drow is very good at what he does, but he lets his personal bents impede our efficiency. I want this assignment over with. The faster this rebellion ends, the faster I'll be reassigned to more important work. Serving Lord Drow's bloodlust has stunted my career. If not for his inefficiency, I'd be a captain by now.
Can't you simply get reassigned somewhere else?
I can't go over Lord Drow's head. He'd have mine on a pole if I tried anything. Lord Drow's dosage of quell toxin will have slaves writhing in agony for pointless weeks, during which this area will remain volatile. I've prepared a dose that will kill the slaves efficiently, which is better for the Empire and for me. Will you deliver my dosage instead?
It sounds reasonable.
Let's end this revolt efficiently, and kill off these renegades.
Wonderful. It's the right thing for everyone. Well, almost everyone. I'll give you a maximum dose of quell toxin. Inject it into the slave camp's water filtration systems and see Lord Drow afterward.
Probably worthwhile doing this. Not so much to end their suffering quickly, but to get rebels off the planet, basically.
Want some of this?
So we need to contaminate some of these water filters, destroy some reserve water tanks, and of course we can just defeat 30 rebel slave workers. Kill them while they were sleeping. Now, as a slicing terminal we hacked, we actually gained one of those credit boxes. I think I told you about them on Hutta itself, so we gained a certain amount of credits from that. 375. Not a great deal, but I say we're just trying to use it to get our slicing up at the moment, so that we can use it on the next flashpoint. There you go. Bonus is complete. Nice and easy. Still need to destroy some reserve water tanks. Ah, we're bound to come across a few. Ah, there's one over there, actually. You, my unfortunate friend, are going to get a knife to the back. There's the last water filter that we need to deal with.
Rise and shine.
There we go, we can now report to Lord Drowell. We'll do it on the way back. Let him know the results of his the Quell toxin overdose. Oh, we've been contacted. I wonder if this is Watcher 2. If any more information for us.
Watcher 2 here. I'm receiving your signal. Mapping your location now. Glad you made it through the jungle safely, Agent. Ready to work?
I'm ready. Just standing by for the details.
You may have noticed the chaos out there. There's a slave rebellion going on and you're heading into the middle of it. Our analyst charged with monitoring the rebellion is with me. His name is Lodenth Kashar. He can fill you in on the details.
Go ahead then.
Imperial intelligence is leaving concerns about the rebellion itself to the military. You're here for a specific slave, an alien named Jurithus.
I can extract him. What's his story?
Jurithus was once owned by an anti-government radical who used slaves to carry messages to like-minded dissidents.
Have we questioned the slave's former master?
He's gone. Dead at the hands of an over-enthusiastic agent. That's why Minder 4 is no longer with us.
How does SLV-16 work exactly?
And that's why it's useful to have an alien on staff. In any case, good luck.
I'll get Jurithus' messages.
You should find your targets inside the camp. Take a slave down, apply the serum, and locate Jurithus. This is the only way we can learn what the radicals are planning. Time's running out, Agent.
Excellent. We need to locate the slave leader. And we did receive some serum in our locker in Intelligence HQ earlier. And this ensign wants to have a word with us.
Look at them out there, they're like animals. Hundreds of slaves with no one to command them and without a thought in their minds as to what to do with their freedom. Like I said, the slaves are animals. But we've noticed strange behavior in the pack. And my superiors want to know more. Some of the slaves are killing each other. We don't know if they're mad or hungry, desperate, or if there's a faction of slaves who've turned on the rest.
You've been observing them. Give me your best guess.
I don't really know. Who can fathom the mind of a slave? We know that the killings are ritualistic. The murderous slaves come in the night, stab their foes, and paint themselves in blood. If you could investigate, catch them in the act and take them down, maybe you could find a clue to their motives.
I'll share any information I turn up.
Look for any slave who's turned on his peers. With luck, he'll lead us to answers.
Search slave cultists for clues. We can't do that. First things first, we'll do this heroic mission.
There's what, a couple thousand slaves here? If they had any brass, they wouldn't have waited till the statue was half built to start shooting. They deserve what they get.
Let's have a look at the mission. Slaves working on the unfinished Colossus have gotten their hands on large mining drills and are planning to use them to bring down the Colossus. A merc named Volkola was assigned to deal with the situation. He's asking you to take over the task. You need to get into the Nallis quarry, retrieve the explosives his team lost, and blow up water drills. The explosives are around there. You normally take this elevator in and out of the section, but if you're feeling particularly adventurous, you can drop down here. Whoop! Not like that exactly. Oh well. Sometimes you need to be careful. Oh, that's the wrong button. Because sometimes some... Oh, you're healing me up. Thank you.
Getting good.
Occasionally there's a group of enemies here, and your companion won't have dropped down with you, and you'll end up fighting them by yourself. And this is a heroic area. Let's wait for the explosives to respawn. There you go. You have to be careful if there's other people doing the same quest at the same time and you're not on the same mission objective, basically. Because you can start the drill at the same time and summon rebel slaves to fight against you. And you don't want to be fighting two groups at once. That ends horribly. So we're going to choose a different mining drill from their group. And this is where we'll plant the explosives.
Alright, make me look good.
And here comes the Taskmaster himself. Oh, he stunned me. He can knock you back. Got to be careful. He will knock you into the air, and sometimes he can knock you into other groups of slaves and aggro them. And that can be frustrating, to say the least.
Show. That drill just lit up the night. Here's the credits, as promised.
And that's the bounty hunter. What did we receive for our troubles? Hey, another relic. Excellent, thank you. So let's look for these slave cultists first. Oh well, while the elevator's up there, we might as well play a little longer. We don't need to kill them, but we may as well. Ah, there's a bonus actually that they can contribute towards part of the Slave Killer's quest. Okay. look at our skills and abilities. Level 20, we gain a new passive. Collateral Strike immediately re-grants tactical advantage when hitting a poison target. The effect cannot occur more than once every 10 seconds. Okay, so that's why we may want to use our corrosive dart more often. Once we hit level 20. Slave cultists are up there. Or one of them. Normally I kill him and he has what I'm looking for. Yep. Found a clue, and now we need to go to the cult's meeting point and activate their beacon.
You're not the initiate, but you're strong to have killed so many. You honor us. Welcome to our prison.
What is this? Are you the one behind the killings?
I am Traga Unvor, leader of the Unchained. I am master of my hatred. When the other slaves broke free, I laughed. Like you, I knew their escape was a delusion, for only Sith possess true freedom.
No one is free in the Empire. Not even Sith.
I know the Sith code. Freedom comes through power. Through victory. I saw a chance to prove myself. I culled weak from strong. I began to kill and to teach. I showed slaves freedom through bloodshed. Now my followers and I are the masters here. And soon, we will become Sith ourselves.
Murdering your fellow slaves doesn't make you Sith.
We are hateful. We are powerful. We are free. In this way, we are already Sith. Now you can spread word of us to the Empire. Your strength is great. With your approval, we shall serve. Carry our message of allegiance to your masters, and we will become the new face of the Empire. We will be champions of the dark side.
You need to kind of have the Force to be champions of the dark side, though. You are a slave, and I don't think that situation's ever going to change for you, unfortunately.
You're nothing but a murderer. What you're doing is disgusting.
How can you say this? All we've done, the blood we've spilled, has been to earn the respect of the Empire. You serve the Empire and the Sith. You murder the rebel slaves with ease. Tell us, how else may we achieve true strength?
It's too late for that. Crawl into a hole somewhere and give up.
But we believed. I believed. I will spread your message to the others. We will do as you say.
Oh. See his little heart breaking. I shouldn't laugh. Don't mind me sneaking through, nothing to see here. Let's go locate the slave leader. Apparently we need to locate information he has on... They mentioned... Roger 2 mentioned their name. Jerifus? And there he is. Okay, we need to deal with his bodyguards first of all.
Alright, make me look good.
Oh, you had more friends. Not anymore.
chest hurts. Something's in my head. Rain's coming down. Everything's sinking into the ground.
Potent stuff. Haven't seen anyone zoned out like that since Nar Shaddaa.
I think I know you, but I don't remember anything. I don't know what you want. Everything hurts.
I'm looking for someone. Can you help me?
I can help you. Let me help you. I don't know what to do with my head. Please tell me.
Obey me. Tell me about Jurithus.
Jurithus is gone. Days gone now. It all goes so slowly. Jurithus burns and starts to look like our Colossus. Incomplete. Jurithus died fighting in the jungle. I don't remember why we were fighting. Jurithus died, I know that.
Do you know where he kept his belongings?
He kept his old life with him. Strange life, strange data pads. He thought they were valuable. Jurithus died with Safin and Reneth and Avoira. All aliens, all friends, all fighting beside the foot of the statue. Jurithus is still there, if the beasts haven't eaten him.
I really appreciate your help.
What should I think about now? I don't know what to do with my head. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Don't worry. You don't have to think anymore.
I don't have to think. Thank you.
Cripes. Don't even think he felt it.
As it should be. I didn't want him to remember our conversation, just in case anything occurred from that. Hopefully he told us the truth, otherwise coming to interrogate him again could be a little bit awkward. Just a little. Maybe we should have verified the information first. That probably would have been the smarter move.
Alright, make me look good.
Oh, we can activate this encrypted data pad. Let's get somewhere safer first. Slice this data terminal. Oh, hello. Incite a Marton. Well, we're taking care of you. Oh. Oh, we missed. And we received a influence item for our trouble. Ah, sure, why not? We'll give it to Kaleo.
I can do something with this.
You're welcome. Right, actually, since we're here, we'll just get to a safe point. Find a bit of cover. And yeah, we'll activate this encrypted data pad and transfer the knowledge back to headquarters.
Laboram amga, mamni nikad, nagnaya mamni kamgam, naya namram kam, kala amka mani, lidikba.
Do you have any updates for me?
Manuk maraganaja, ki nawabam. Yakmanana. Nimgam Gamginia Giguan. Amnerna Hanak.
Put me through.
Ignayan Minka.
Agent, you're to suspend all field operations immediately. You're needed elsewhere.
I wasn't expecting to hear from you, Keeper.
Watcher 2 is still your liaison to base, but I wanted to deliver these orders personally. Darth Jadis wants to speak with you. You will proceed to his chambers for an audience. You've met Darth Jadis, experienced his power. I suggest you treat him with respect and do as he asks.
Why would he want to talk to me?
I told you on Hutta that he would reward success or failure appropriately. It seems he's decided now is the time. You will resume operations when this is finished, Agent. Keep her out.
Well, that didn't sound so good. Still, powerful men are the same across the galaxy. I'll bet your life that whatever else Jadis is, he's a powerful man too.
And we got his attention. Wonderful. We'll turn in these the 2 side missions, and we'll go see Darth Jadis before we break this video and see how he wishes to reward us for our services on Hutta. You know, I'd just be happy with like a complimentary word. Maybe a pat on the back. Maybe a few credits. A day off. I don't think that's exactly what he has in mind, though.
Alright, make me look good.
That's the bounty hunter, who normally gives you the quest saving face to blow up the drills here. Looks like we could have picked up the mission from him, but obviously we got it from the terminal outside the spaceport.
It's good to see you back. I knew those slaves couldn't hold their own against you. I take it you managed to track down one of the murderers. What's their story? Can we use them?
No, but they've been dealt with. They won't cause any problems.
That's a pity. It's foolish, I guess, to expect anything useful to come from the minds of slaves. I talked to my superiors while you were gone, and they agreed to compensate you for your work. So, here. More credits than I make in a week. I'd ask you to stick around in case the slaves cause more trouble, but I suppose you have other responsibilities.
You could say that. Imperial intelligence keeps me busy.
It's been an honor working with you. I hope we meet again.
Oh, we could have picked up an earpiece there. Bugger. Oh well.
Do you require medical attention?
Should have been paying more attention, I guess.
Be well.
Let's go see this Lord Drowl. And then from there we'll probably use quick travel to get back to Car City quickly. And head into the Sith Sanctum. I think that's where Darth Jadis has holed himself up.
I don't understand why it didn't work. I was meticulous with my measurements. Those slaves must be more fragile than I thought. The Quellu put in their water supply is killing them outright.
Espionage is complicated. Things rarely go as planned.
True, but I had such hopes for this experiment. All my research is now useless. Oh well. You did as I asked, and your payment was not contingent on the results. Here, take your credits and go. I have a great deal of thinking to do.
Good luck with that. And we can choose some more relics as our reward. So they definitely changed the quest rewards slightly.
You and me, getting good.
Level 20, so we've gained a new passive ability. So we need to start poisoning people, and it will regain us a tactical advantage. Probably whenever we use laceration. Obviously we could use Cult to Infusion, which also uses the TA that we gain, but we're not really healing ourselves so often, and obviously Kalilo's doing a great job as our healing companion right now. Level 24 for our next ability, Scouting. Increases your stealth detection level by 2 and your chance to dodge by 2%. Not great, but then the next one's a level 25 and level 26, Crippling Slice. Okay, not bad. Let's get ourselves over to Car City. Hey, might as well go directly to the Sith Sanctum, since it's available. I don't remember there being quick travel points outside the 3 different areas. I wonder if they added those in. Normally I'd have to quick travel myself over to Cass Cantina, which is over in that direction, and then use the taxi speeder to get over here.
They're scared of you here, aren't they? You come, you go. You're the freaking secret police.
Indeed. Let's have a look at the map. Darth Jadis is right in the back.
The Ratataki must remain outside. The Master has not requested her presence.
Looks like I'll have to miss this one then. Real shame.
Try not to cause too much trouble while I'm gone, all right?
We're in the capital. How much trouble do you expect me to cause?
Do you want me to answer that?
Come, stand before me, and revel in the power of the Dark Council. Allow your body to betray you. Allow your blood to boil and your heart to slow. Everything that is not of the dark side will be purged, or it will be tainted. This is inoculation, Agent. This is a sacred rite. You are privileged.
The religion of the Sith is not my religion.
The ways of the Sith are the ways of the Empire, so it shall always be. But that is not why I summoned you. This is your due reward. You proved yourself by outmaneuvering the Hutts. Now I choose you to exterminate the dissidents who would destroy our way of life. I sense your uncertainty. You wonder why I involve myself in this affair, why I take an interest in you and Imperial intelligence.
I wouldn't presume to wonder. It's not my place to question you.
Many in the Dark Council hold themselves above the mundane business of the Empire. I believe this is a mistake. I believe we must spread the ways of the Sith to the Empire entire, plant terror and hatred in every heart. I believe in the democratization of fear. But these dissidents threaten all progress. Left unchecked, they would reduce our world to ash and raise nothing in its place.
What do they want, aside from the destruction of the Empire?
They want what children want. Unlimited freedom without responsibility. This makes them no less dangerous. Do not underestimate our enemies. They are powerful, and there are those who sympathize with them, people at the highest levels of government. I chose you for this assignment, not only because of your past successes, but because you are new to your organization. Your loyalty is uncompromised. Do you understand?
Do you think there are traitors among us?
Watch those around you and trust no one. You will see the truth for yourself. I will leave Dromund Kaas soon aboard the starship Dominator. I will travel with 1,000 dignitaries, diplomats, and slaves, and show them the galaxy as I envision it. When I return, I expect the dissidents to have been purged. Kneel before me now, and I will ensure that you have the means to succeed.
I kneel before you, my lord.
I have remade the pitiful creatures around you into my image. So shall I remake you into the vessel for my power. Now go from here, and return to your duties.
I've learned a great deal. Thank you for this audience.
Remember what I have said. Remember that you walk the path to power. And remember that I am eternal.
He's quite full of himself and very passionate about his beliefs. Who could this be?
I'm here. What's the situation?
This is Watcher 2. We're still working on full analysis of the slaves' files, but we have a new lead. Proceed to the Nexus Room Cantina in Cars City. I'll brief you once you're in place.
You've been here longer than I have. What does it mean when Darth Jadis calls you in?
I wouldn't know. It's never happened before. Catch your breath, then get to the cantina. Watch your two out.
Excellent. Get ourselves out of the sanctum, and then we'll probably break this video. I tend not to want my videos to go beyond the 40-minute mark. This one slipped over, but it's been worthwhile. It's obviously for like a story point of view, to try and get it all done together, so it flows smoothly. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Be careful you don't slip and fall to your death. As a Sith warrior, Sith Inquisitor, you could quite easily accidentally slip off one of these platforms, and I've done it before and felt quite embarrassed when I've done it. So yeah, apparently Watcher 2 was mentioning we have a new lead on, obviously, this dissident rebellion and what they may be planning. So, as I'll break the video here, as I'll scroll in again, and when we come back we'll head over to the Nexus Cantina within Car City proper and see what it's all about. This of course has been AnthWolf for Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to comment if you wish, and I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you all take care. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye now.